Welcome, welcome. So, today I am just gonna chillax with a little bit of Dawn of Man. It's, I suppose you could say it's the sibling game to Planetbase, which I was playing the other day. Except it's set across a timeline rather than in space. So, you start off as humans in the Stone Age and you work through to a metal age. I don't know which metal age. So this is just going to be a little chillax stream with nothing too particularly special about it. Because now that I've finished with all the Arknights stuff in the current event, it's pretty much back to business as usual for me. I was planning on playing some Sonic, but I might save that for next week. So this is actually a workshop map. It's a DLC map. Well, not DLC, but, you know, player created. I just wanted to have a nice cruisy day without too much stress involved, and this game has some very finicky details in it, so I just wanted to, sort of, as I said, just have a bit of a chill, gather some stones and worship those rocks for what for whatever it's worth. I don't even know where my little people started. Oh, there they are. I get a couple of sleds. That's amazing. So now I've got to try and remember how to actually play this. Because it has been a damn long time since I've played this last. But that's okay. The other reason I decided I wanted to sort of show this game off a bit was because typically, well, a couple of guys showed some interest in Planetbase, and this game is usually sold with Planetbase, so I thought I'd throw this out there in case you're interested, so you might want to get the package. I don't know if it's a particularly large saving or anything like that, but, you know, it's the thought that counts, I suppose. I don't really know. We'll assume it's the thought that counts and we'll just go with that. Trying to work out where I want to start. Don't want to start too far away from the water. There's a lot of sticks here though. A lot of sticks that are just in the way randomly. I don't even know how many people I've got. I think each house holds 5 people. Start off with 3 houses. That'll give me a little bit of room for growth. Not that, again, I actually know whether or not any of them are going to do what I need them to do. Gather sticks. Gather all of these sticks. So, there are some improvements on... I don't really know if you could call them improvements, because I don't really think that's correct. To call them improvements would actually suggest that there's an equivalent in Planetbase, and sorry if I'm making loud noise. I need to readjust my microphone. So yeah, as I said, like, in this, you actually have to go out and get resources. For the most part, you don't grow resources. So like, you know, we've got woolly rhinos and stuff here, so obviously all the little guys have to actually chuck spears at them and everything. How do I increase my game speed here? Oh, just 1 through 4, okay. Yeah. Farming does come a lot later, but it's, you know, traditional farming, so you make a patch. These guys are absolutely not in any rush. Actually, I know why they're probably not in any rush. Because I don't have any wood piles. Or any rock piles. Yes, piles. My people are primitive. Very primitive. It's okay though. Like I said, it's going to take me a little bit of time to narrow back down to what I have to do in this, because I probably should have checked when the last time I played this was. It's a hell of a long time ago, I know that much. I've invested quite a lot of time in it though. I was more than a little surprised about that. I had nearly 100 hours. So you progress with like these knowledge things, which is, the last time I played, I remember that it was very difficult to actually work out what the hell you actually had to do. Like, the game really didn't give you a lot in that regard. There was no easy way to like double check, but you can actually have other toolbars in this which are nice, or resource bars I should call them, not tool bars. Go, my little people, build, create. I'm doing my best. Oh dear. I'll do that. All the hotkeys are different from the other game. I hate it. All of them are different. Which is good because they're more of a generic, like they're more regular hotkeys, but the problem is that when you play one or the other for long enough, you get used to it, and then it causes problems because you don't know what the hell's going on. Oh dear. Alright, how are you guys doing? Probably not very well by the looks of things. Just for whatever reason, people aren't making anything. Hello. How are you? I don't know, the weather's chopping and changing where I live, and you can probably hear it in my voice. My voice is just absolutely cactus. Because it's gone from really, really humid to like really, really cold crisp in the turn of 24 hours. And I have respiratory issues, so my voice is cactus. I can't say I blame you. I had a friend who got through it, and he said he's never doing it again. He did it once, he got through it, he got the reward, that's it, full stop. We're done. Can't say I blame him, I really can't. I can't blame anybody for not wanting to do it. It's that enemy in particular is just, it's not fun. No. One of my friends, one of my personal friends, they got through it and just, that's it, no more. Yeah, I can't blame him. It's just that boss, that enemy, right? You could have probably given any other enemy in the game and it would have been fine, but that one enemy, yeah, the Emperor's Blade, it just... like I said, I know there's a way to cheese the boss, but... the normal WD8 is, it gives you a lot more space to play with in that. I think that's the other big issue, is that map is very, very claustrophobic. Especially given that the boss puts down 5 of those little fields. If you were using 6 stars, like if you were using a very solid tanky 6-star defender, you could probably work it so that he lays those fields like in really convenient places. But, you know, when I was doing it, I was using 4 stars. And, you know, I was using Saria. And, you know, Saria's not a particularly great tank, you know. She has... You know, she's an exceptionally good healing defender, for example, but she's not a good defender, you know. You know, she's no Nian or Hoshiguma, for example. So that's the massive issue, is that you've kind of got to just, yeah, throw stuff around and it's crap. I don't blame anybody for giving up on it. The Rainbow Six collab. I actually really enjoyed the Rainbow Six collab for the most part. I found a lot of those maps quite enjoyable. It wasn't until I actually went to do the challenge modes that, you know, the enjoyment stopped. Because the challenge modes were just annoying. I'm trying to remember what the last map was on that. I can't remember what the boss was. Remind me, because I can't remember what the boss was at that last stage. Oh, I think I remember, but I also... I feel like I may be mistaking it for another enemy. Did scrotum. Excellent. Definitely an interesting way to describe something, but hey, we'll go with it. That's good. I'm not going to get that out of my head now. I like that. It's just a shame I probably won't ever see that enemy again for me to actually... get the actual enjoyment of looking at it and going, oh yeah. Oh dear. The problem is, they're always going to keep throwing different bosses at people now because people like to make big deals about. I mentioned it yesterday, actually. People like to make a big deal of operators like. I mean, I probably made a video for it. I just don't remember it off the top of my head. A lot of people just like to make cheese videos of, you know, like Serta or whoever. So they are trying to stay well and truly on top of those enemies. Which I can't, the one time I absolutely can't blame them for. But at the same token, it's annoying, as you say. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. The closer we've been getting to catching back up to the Chinese server, the harder the bosses have been getting. I mean, they all... This boss is cheesable. The problem is that you need to use an event operator. And the event operator, you know, unless you've just got resources sitting around, which you don't plan on using, well, you're not going to have that event operator leveled up, are you? Or unless, you know, you're waiting for that particular event operator, for example, like, yeah. Apparently you can cheese this current boss with Heavy Rain's camouflage. I like her design, it's just I'm saving for other stuff at the moment, so I never bothered to level her up. And I also tend to use Liscam, so... Potiphons was the one I was waiting for this event. I can't justify leveling up Rosa. So I've been waiting for Totifons. What am I doing? I need knowledge. My little dudes don't know enough. My little people, they just don't know enough. Did I not have a hunting area? Or are my people just being lazy? I think my people are just being lazy. She's not the only one. There's a lot of operators that do bonuses or have bonuses against Sarkaz. Mudrock has Sarkaz bonuses. I think she takes like 33 or 35% less damage. Which is kind of funny because I actually think that Mudrock is Sarkaz. I'd have to double check that, but... So... just interesting to see a lot of operators that are like influenced with sarcas. It's not something I would have particularly expected. But most enemies are sarcas anyway. Like, but my big thing is that I just couldn't bother to... I couldn't justify leveling Rosa. I mean, what for? Do I really want a 6-star operator? I mean, what's... I think she has a bonus. She deals bonus damage against heavier targets or something. I mean, come on. That's good for what? Patriot? You want me to invest in a 6-star for one enemy? I mean, come on, guys. I appreciate the novelty of it, don't get me wrong, but it's not worth it. Not a 6-star. I E2'd Meteor. I know why, because I've been working on E2ing all my 4-stars since I've been doing guide videos. Since I started making guide videos, I started working on those 4-stars, which is... It hasn't been too bad, because especially when I started, you know, we just started getting those really, really good 4-stars. Boss woman. So, you know, we were getting Pinecone and all the rest. So, and you know, those are well and truly competitive. Like, I'd like to actually... I'm waiting because, and I want to make this really, really clear, I can go and look up what Chen is. You know, the alternate Chen. Because she's that archetype. But the problem is, the Chinese translations that we get are so freaking janky that it's not worth it to me to look them up. Because there's nearly always a typo in it, and it nearly always causes a significant change in the definition of it. So I just gave up. It's like, you know what? When the Japanese version comes out and we get some straight translations, I'll look at that. Because Chinese does not translate well to anything. Either you speak it or you don't. But nevertheless, I'd like to see how alternate Chen stacks up by comparison of, you know, Executor, AR Star, Pinecone. Alta Skadi's another one I'm curious about. Curious. I don't think I'll use Alta Skadi. We all make those bad decisions, mate. All of us have made at least one of them. You guys are the worst hunters ever. I didn't actually want to unlock that. That's okay. don't even get me started about those. Do you know? I've been fucking making those things. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Been making those things for a cult set. That's where all my everything went. I was doing really, really well before I looked up Calcit's E2 materials. And then I went to do that, and then it all just fell apart on me. I watched it fall apart on me. In my hands, it all went. And now I, once again, just hate my freaking life. But if it's worth it to anybody, I've got it done now. But at what cost? At what cost? All the new 6 stars do, it's killing me. And they're not cheap to get, they're not easy to farm. It's ridiculous. You know, the rest of the stuff, you can sit down and even it might take you a little bit of time, but you know, you can get there. You think you can get there with any of this other crap that, you know, what the crystalline electro assemblies? You can't get there in the end with those things. I farmed for days to get some of that stuff. And then, you know, you get an event somewhere through the middle of the day and you're like, yep, well, this is cool. Guess I'll just fucking neck myself or something, I don't know. I don't know where all my materials went. I was doing really, really well for a long period of time. Now, it's not like I actually stopped farming or anything. Like, I still farmed because, you know, I always knew I'd need stuff, but I don't know where it all went. And I don't recall leveling up any operators that would have required anything crazy like that. Yeah, I know that I've been E2ing operators and whatnot else, but I do, yeah, my materials are starting to look okay-ish again now that this event's come through, but not as great as I'd like. I'm still missing certain things that I would, well, that I wish I was a bit more heavier on. Fish. We need fish. Fush. Let's get some fush. Actually, you know what? Now that you mention Masteries, it may have been some Masteries. I know when I was mastering Rosmondus, I chewed up a lot of stuff. Rosmondus was fine until you got to Mastery 3, and then her material cost just went up so much. Like, more than you'd expect. It was ridiculous. Need flint. Why we got no flint here, lads? I remember actually leveling up Rosmondus' skills, and Mastery 1, no worries. Mastery 2, no worries. Mastery 3, oh my freaking god. Guess I'll die. I still don't have her entirely topped out. I still need to Mastery 3 or Skill 3. Which is probably going to be put well and truly on the back burner because there's a whole bunch of other stuff I need to do. I need to work on Beanstalk's mastery skills because ranged Vanguard. I need to start saving for Calcet's stuff because she still needs more of those freaking crystals. I've got enough to E2 her. I just don't have enough to mastery her skills, which Calcet I think is going to actually seriously require those mastery skills, seeing as how they affect monster. Yeah, I saw that. I'm quite curious about that, but like I said, I tend to avoid that stuff until I get a Japanese translation because the Chinese translations are shit. She does. I'm wondering if she's from the same place Bagpipe's from. She uses that beat well. Ah. Is she obsessed with Nerl like everybody else from over there? If you're wondering too, Shay, because I know you showed some interest in Planetbase, this is the other game that that company sells. They typically sell this in a pack, so they sell Planetbase and this. So I thought I'd just play a bit of this. Another one. Have to wait and see. It's I don't know. I suppose I would go as far as to say it looks daunting. Or it seems daunting because we have all this stuff from the Chinese server coming through, but, you know, we're just approaching our 2-year anniversary. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I hope I'm overthinking things. I need logs. I don't have any logs. Why do I not have logs? They are trying to bring in a lot new... Well, not a lot, but they are trying to bring some new archetypes to the game, so we'll have to see what happens. I want more people, but they're not... More people aren't coming. Why are you like this, little people? A stingray. A swordfish. My phone dings on me. You know, I never would have actually guessed her as a swordfish, but... I don't actually know what I took her for, to tell you the honest truth. I guess I didn't really think too much of it. I don't even think I've looked at her A2 art. I've only seen her E1 art because mainly I haven't looked. She's the freebie we're getting, isn't she? Supposedly. Come on, little people. I need you to get smarter. When I started on launch. Started at release. Because I played previous Yo-Star games, so... I kind of heard about it from the get-go. So... nearly 2 years now. Crazy, actually. Now that you've made me think about it. Like, it doesn't feel like 2 years, but I guess it doesn't when you're stuck in a house for 2 years, really. Given the current circumstances. Playing 2 years and I still upset people with my opinions on Arknight operators. Arknights is a really weird one though, because you don't get a lot of the statistics in the game. So it's not like you can ever really map it out. I suppose you could dig the numbers out of the game or something, but... Although then again, the one person who really used to give me a lot of grief for a long time, I don't even... A part of me wants to suspect that they were just trolling, but another part of me is like, nah, they were just too committed to be a troll. But, you know, I still see the odd comment. She's more useful at a roll than bagpipe. It depends on what you want them for. If you just want a high damage single target vanguard, then yeah, bagpipe's superior. But if you actually want a single target vanguard that's going to give you deployment points, then yeah, I hate to say it, but Reed does the job better. It's hard to argue with that extra deployment point that she has. Or gets, I should say. Yeah, Reed's just a single. Reed's a single block, so different role to Courier. Reed falls under Vigner's role, archetype, whatever. Yeah, and that again just comes down to how you play, really. The only reason I actually have bagpipe leveled is because I actually needed her for something. I think it may have been a contingency contract. One of the very first contingency contracts, I think. Where you only had like 5 operators or something, so you had to be very specific with what you took. And unfortunately, like, it wasn't one of those things where you sort of get your deployment points and then you cycle out your vanguards. No, it was one of those maps where your vanguards are there for the whole day. So I needed someone that had staying power, and unfortunately Reed just didn't quite fit that bill. So but yeah, typically, like I say, when I'm playing for myself, I do use Reed. And when I'm not playing for myself, I guess I use Vigna, because she's the 4-star. Why are you guys so against building this house? What are you guys even doing? Thank you. My goodness. I was so excited when I saw Reed come out. I was waiting for Reed for so long. Because when Reed came out, we were way behind the Chinese server. So back then, I think we only had like Vigna, Granny, and Plume, and I was using Granny at the time. I still need to E2 Granny just because I've had her forever. I used her from, you know, way back when. You know, there's this little soft spot in my heart for Granny. She's not very good. See, Granny kind of goes the other way. Granny's huge defense. So, you know, in comparison to Bagpipe's attack, Granny is big on defense, which is really weird for a single block Vanguard. You know, I have some serious concerns about these poor people because right now they're throwing spears at stuff, right? Soon enough, we will be upgrading to slinging rocks at people. So we go from actually using a weapon to just yeeting rocks at things and hoping it finally falls over. Good old barbaric humans. I like Granny. I like Granny probably for the wrong reasons. Because, as I said, I used Granny as a single block Vanguard for a long time. So she kind of grew on me, so it's kind of a more personal reason for enjoying Granny. Which is fine because, you know, I don't really plan on using her. But at the same time, I'm sure I could better use the resources. She is waiting to be E2'd, like she's at that level cap. She just hasn't crossed the threshold yet. And I suppose, thinking about it, there are situations, I have come across the odd map where Granny would be useful. The problem is that she's just not always useful. You know, I can turn around and I can just shove Reed in, for example, whenever I want, but Granny, on the other hand, as you say, has a niche lot of stats, though you can't just... As long as they keep developing characters, I don't mind who gets the spotlight. I just enjoy the character development in Arknights. It's kind of why I was a bit against the Rainbow Six collab. Strictly against this Rainbow Six collab just because I don't like them breaking that immersion, I suppose you'd call it. Alright, lads, let's make some slings and we'll pretend that you can hunt animals with slings. Yeet. I can also respect that people enjoy their waifu getting the spotlight, though. I suppose my issue with it is, though, it's not really an issue, you know, it's just more of an opinion sort of thing, is that I don't... Even though Arknights is a game where you can, depending on who they are, because there are some obvious extremes, like if Yato's your waifu, for example. Some people just take the game too meta, like, they just, to them it's all about making the progress and using the best squad and all the rest of it. And I just like, you know what? You're missing out. Arknights has this really, really heavy, really, really great story, and you're just here fucking pissing on the wall and marking how high you got. You know, there's so much that you can get out of Arknights. And to you, it's just a pissing competition. That kind of upsets me, because Arknights is really well written. It's a fucking dark game, don't get me wrong, but... it's... The story is nevertheless really, really good. Like, I was streaming the end of chapter 8, and one of my personal mates actually sent me a message after the fact and said that he fucking cried because of how dark it was. Which to be fair, I probably shouldn't have been streaming that, but it just happened to happen. Yeah, some people just don't care, though. I learned that when I was playing Final Fantasy 14. There's just going to be that group of people that just do not give a fuck what's going on. They just want to play the game. Although, where Chapter 8 sort of... Chapter 8 hits back, is starting to get back in the history pages. I'm not sure what I'm trying to get out of my mouth there. Touches base on the history of the Doctor in Kaltzit, so... That's good, because, you know, everybody has their little fan art things where they make up their own rules, and then it's nice to actually see what the relationship actually is. Well, I'm trying to dance around to the story. I'm trying to dance around saying what's going on. You've got to respect... Gotta respect Yostar's rules about not ruining the story for others. Although it does make it very hard to talk about. You gotta try and dance around the subject. There's a lot going on all over the place too, though. In the Arknights world, like it's not always just right there. You know, there's usually about 2 or 3 different things going on in different areas at once. And not all of them have anything to do with, like, Rhodes Island. Which does make it a little hard to follow time to time, but nevertheless. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. I'm sitting here chatting away and I completely forgot that I needed wood. It really is. They deserve a lot of credit for their work. Which they'll never get, but... I can sit here and say that I appreciate it. I at least appreciate it. What else was there? I had something come in my head and then it went straight back out again. So I'll have to skip on that one. This little kid, hurry up and pick up those fucking sticks, mate. I need firewood. Yeah, I do like how the some of the events actually do break up the very, very serious. I think it's nice that they sort of fixate some of the events around the light-heartedness as opposed to sort of forcing it into the main story. Like I think I much prefer that the whole main story is just dark and nasty and unpleasant, with events sort of creating a nice side story where a certain dog girl eats dodgy mushrooms and then goes crazy. Because, you know, how better to lighten the mood than eating dodgy mushrooms? My hunters are really upsetting me. Should stop these guys from fishing so the hunters actually go out and do some more stuff. Trying to work out how many slings I've made, because if I make 10, I think I get another point. And that's the downside of this game, is that I don't think you can ever tell exactly how much knowledge you've got in a particular area. Like, you've kind of just got to mentally go with it. Build 10 of everything and you get some technology. Okay, cool. So hang on, let me just build 10 flint spears. You know, I mean, thankfully most of them are multiples of 10, but I think it's like one. I think you always get 1 knowledge for building your first one, and then it's like 10, 50, 100, 200, I don't know. Doesn't actually tell you anywhere. So you've kind of, it just sort of pops up from time to time. Acquired 100 raw meat, 1 knowledge. Okay, cool, thanks. I'll put that knowledge to good use. Built 10 tents. on knowledge. I'm looking forward to chapter 9 though. Always looking forward to more story in that game, actually. It's just, I don't know, it's just a good story, even if it is dark. What am I after? Rocks. I need rocks, not flint. Rocks. Yeah, but rock. I'm just curious about the 2-year anniversary event, really, because that's, you know, where Calcit really comes into the story proper, so... Because, you know, you've got the whole fan fictions that are like Calcit as the Doctor's wife and all the rest of this. I want to know what the real story is. Heck the fan fictions. What else is there? I do admit I'm a little bit curious about this next event that's coming up too, because apparently Skadi plays a big role in it. It'd be nice. It's going to be nice to see Skadi take the spotlight for a little while. Hopefully. All the Chinese artwork has Skadi in it, so hopefully she's just not a banner operator, and hopefully she actually does play a part in it. That'd be nice. But I think that's going to be pretty dark. I think that event is just all enemy spam too. I don't think there's like a lot of strong enemies in that one. I think it's literally all just spam. So that will probably throw people off again because nobody will be prepared. Which is fine. You know, I'm actually coming to think about it. I'm probably in a very good spot for an AoE event. I don't know how or why, but it turns out that I have a lot of area of effect operators, whether it be physical or arts. I don't know why it worked out that way. I don't know how many low tier ones I've got for when I have to do clear videos, which is going to suck, but these things happen. I'll have to do my best. I have Pinecone. That's all that really matters. I have Pinecone. Pinecone will get me through. In Pinecone, I trust. I have to make another hunting area, I think. I adore Pinecone. I don't know why. I just do. Which is really kind of weird because I really had already committed to Executor. But for some really weird reason, Pinecone just turned into something I love. Four-star too. Pottery. Let us make pottery. Acid Drop I wish was a little bit better. She's not bad, it's just her skill cycle time is horrible. Acid Drop's skill cycle time makes me cry. Wonder how many harpoons I made. I suppose I could always just make 10 and see how I go, couldn't I? I'll do that. Don't know how well that'll do. Yeah, no, I don't even have a log. This is what they're warshipping at the moment. They're warshipping a stick with a few fucking skulls on it. Probably their dead fucking grandma or something, I don't know. Fucking crazy pricks. I think that gives me the log. Yeah, totem. No. Maybe. I don't know. Let's have a look. Yes, that gave me the totem. I think I need to build 2 more of these for my one fucking knowledge. I think it's 5. Structures are in 5. 5 and then 10. Yeah. That's alright. Then I'll just recycle all of them. Yeah, and now we worship the log. Maybe. I don't know. How much does it cost to make these logs? Quite a lot. Oh, there we go. They got one up already. There we go. Worship the log. Look, we gotta start out simple, alright? Sometimes we just don't have animal skulls early on. We had to be smart enough. We had to honor our ancestors first, and then we worship the log. And yeah, the next one, everything after this is rocks. After this, we worship rocks. Okay, so I've got 10 of this. Let's give him some bows so I stop fucking yeeting rocks at things with slings. Oh no, a wolf attack. Run! Drag! Run! I don't know where you're running, but good luck to you. Bows. So we go from spears to rocks, then to arrows. My little people are smart. Alrighty. I still don't think any of them have bothered to take down a mammoth. Or a muskox. Or a rhino. See, this is all knowledge. The knowledge of how to throw spears at a fucking big animal and hope it doesn't kill you. Come on, people. Let's get him. Look at that. Done. First, rhino. 2 knowledge. Where are the mammoths? Maybe the mammoths give me 2 knowledge as well. Don't know where the mammoths have gone. They fucked off. Oh, there's one. It really upsets me that I can't, like, tame a mammoth. I feel like taming a mammoth is really where we're at. Sure. The other thing with this game is that your population is limited by how many houses you built, whereas in like Planetbase, your population just isn't limited. As long as you are accepting people, they will keep coming. So, like, I can only have 3 more settlers and then they'll stop unless somebody keels over. I want to kill that mammoth. I feel like that would be beneficial to my smartness, my big human brain, my caveman brain. The other problem is, and it's not really a problem per se. The other issue, I guess, is that when you progress through the ages, so I'm at the Mesolithic at the moment, if I go to the Neolithic, stuff starts dying out, or stuff should start dying out. I don't know if it will on this map, but because, as I said, this is just a custom map, so like, I shouldn't see horses at the moment, for example. I know feral horses are not supposed to be on the map yet. And yet here we are. I've also seen dead donkeys, so that's probably dubious as well. But yeah, so let's just say I never deliberately hunted a woolly rhino, or I never deliberately hunted a mammoth. Or an elasmotherium. I think they're the precursor to the woolly rhinos. That's awkward. Yeah, you lose out on the knowledge points. And the other side of the coin is, like I said, so your first one's worth whatever your first one's worth. It depends on the animal, I think. And then I think it's like 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, so on and so forth. So while it's worth killing everything once, for example, you probably want to get a handful of them before you try and let them go extinct. You want to get those easy points before you let them go extinct. Which is also why I'm eyeballing this mammoth. Which keeps falling into the ground. But I don't know how many of my little people actually have anything. I think I could probably get that elasmotherium as well. Get him! Watch this. One of these poor bastards is gonna get yeeted. Bonk. Not the doggo! The doggo got yeeted. Although, I will say that there's one thing that is better about this is that you can actually control your little people to a degree. Whereas in Planetbase, you've just got to suck it up and deal with whatever the hell happens. You have a little bit of control, which is nice. I don't know why they haven't killed these muskox either. Surely to God that big funny looking sheep thing, bison thing, I don't fucking know. I don't know what that is. Either way, surely to God, that can't be too much of a hassle. Actually, if I press tab, it tells me. Yeah, see, it's only medium threat. Oh, there's a bear. Let's get the bear. Come on, lads. We're going hunting. Hunting for bear. You don't typically see bears on the open field. That's why I care. Stop walking near things. Bear, get the bear! You guys are shit. Kill everything! Someone just got yeeted again. Kill that thing. Ancient bison. Look at them. The amazing hunters. Look at that. My little people are getting smarter. Smarterer. Although I still haven't found that. Still haven't killed that bloody mammoth wherever it went. It'll be back. I'll find it again. Oh, there's one. Jesus. Mammoths. In the forest. Alright, let's build some sleds. There you go, lads. Build some sleds so you can drag all those animal carcasses back more efficiently. I'm not even sure what I'm missing, to be honest. Just kind of going with the flow. Though I do feel like I'm gonna need more flint. Given that I don't think I have any flint, I probably will need more flint. Right. So now I have real questions. Where the hell's the flint? Oh, there's some. Some. Well, there's heaps there. Look at that. Not that I can get it all, but, you know. I can try. I can do my best. Or they can do their best. I'll sit here and I'll watch them and silently judge them. Food is typically so much easier in this game to get, though, than in Planetbase. Especially later on. You know, the hard thing I always find in this game is providing water. Because there's only so much water you can actually pull out of an area. Like, it actually, the game sort of micromanages resource availability. So like fish and mud and everything else, so that you can't just say, I need water, and then send all of your fucking little dudes over there to just drain a lake or something. The game doesn't really like it when you do that. I want that mammoth. Come, my little people. We hunting mammoth. Today we hunt mammoth. The mighty hunter. Look at this guy. He's just hitting him with a fucking flint knife. Bloody hell. Guy's got fucking steel nuts. I've learned how to make the flour. I've learned that if you smash the grain up in the metal, in the stone pot, we can make the flour. I gotta tell you, this game really makes me wonder. It makes me think of all these random things that I never used to think about since high school. Like, seriously, what fucking Unga Bunga bloke legitimately thought that he'd crush up something into a fine powder, add a little bit of water to it, and then cook it? You know, that seems a few too many steps for me. I get... the part of me just thinks it happened entirely by accident. Like, I kind of feel that some bloody bloke was just crushing up, you know, wheat or grain or something. Left it out in the sun for fucking 5 minutes or something. Turned out it rained and I don't know, it turned gluggy or so. I don't know. I don't. Like I say, it's a few too many steps for me to believe that somebody just came across it, but whatever. You know, there's just a few too many conveniences there, you know? Although I'm still struggling on animal hide. Which is really, really weird because that mammoth should have given me heaps of animal hide. And I can't even use the mortars yet anyway because I don't think there's anywhere... Just trees. What are in the trees? Pear trees. I don't think there's any plants that I can actually... Not that I suppose it matters, because I'm not going to see anything in winter, am I? Oh no, there's the bushes. For what little it's worth. I mean, yeah, I don't doubt that they saw the animals eating wheat or grains or pulse or whatever. I don't doubt that at the least. But... You can't tell me that they saw a fucking... an elasmotherium fucking making bread. And they thought, oh yeah, that's a good idea, we should do that. The coincidences go to a point, but yeah. After that point, I'd like to just say that I feel that there's an issue. Soon I can make farms. And I can upgrade my little tents to huts. Be smart. Can I actually cut stone yet? Yes. 10 of those. And even if they don't end up using those knives and stuff, I can always just give them to a trader for whatever. I don't know. Whatever I need, more bows. I fucking don't know. Because I always end up having slings left over. I don't know why, those slings just never seem to go away. New human was born. Hooray, new human. And in the next age, then we start worshipping rocks. Speaking of rocks, I still have a very large lack of flint. Unless they're putting it in here. Which they shouldn't be, but stranger things have happened. I'll just build another little stockpile somewhere. Build another couple of rock stone piles over here. That way they can maybe sort themselves out. I don't know. Trader! Hello, trader. Let's get some leather off you, trader. And for that leather, I will give you slings. There you go. Everybody's happy. Maybe. I don't know. You give leather. I give sling. I don't know. I enjoyed this game, but my inner immature child comes out a bit too commonly. I don't want to build 5 of these. Oh no, I'm full of people. Let's just give him some posts in the middle here and we'll see how we go. It sucks too, because these starting things, these totems, they can only have so many people praying at them at any given time. So it makes it a little bit difficult. Until you get like the monoliths and then, you know, there's like a dozen people just crowded around the rock praying to it. It's like, okay, well this is a thing now apparently. I guess we're just praying to rock now. We pray to rock. Speaking about rocks, I need to play Star Citizen at some point in time. I feel like doing some box missions. Some lazy box missions. I always say that, and I'm like, oh... I log in to Star Citizen, and then I'm like, you know what, I really can't be bothered flying. Somebody else fly for me. Too lazy to fly. Too lazy to autopilot. Lads, what is the issue here? Why are none of these full? See? There's a donkey. Alright, you lot, guess what? We're going hunting. We're going hunting for rhinos. Come on, next. 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 Doing an extinction event. Just do it. That 400 eyes a good ship. Looks schmick as. If it was my cup of tea, I'd be getting one. Not going to lie to you. Yeah, that's a bit... Oh, I don't know. I can't say anything because I've got a dragonfly, so... I have 2 dragonflies. I don't know how the hell I got 2. Actually, you want to know what shits me the most in this game? I just remembered something. People can't actually ride horses. You can use horses to pull carts, but you can't ride the horses. That's better. Look at that. All the racks are full, except for the ones that they've literally just taken stuff off. I got one of them off you. I don't know where the other one came from. Yeah, and then like several months later, they actually swapped it over. Don't know what they would give me a loaner one for. How are we doing, people? Are we smart yet? We're not smart yet. We're still dumb. I need one more knowledge to get smarter. Should I go in here and just bolt the tits off these things? Trader. What have you got, trader? Sure, give me your leather. And I will give you sling. I don't have enough sling. Wooden spear. Wooden harpoon. Yeah. Yeah, that is a bit strange. I don't know if they all have the snub included though. I think somebody was trying to tell me that only the Aquila has it. Oh, there's a big boy. Get that big boy. Give me that leather. Another bear? Get the bear. Actually, there's more over here. Get these things. Get the mammoth. Where are my hunters? Come here. my dog just got yeeted. And then you get to see the little baby mammoths that just had their parents brutally taken. Alright, it's time to be smart. We have become the smart. The smarterer. What am I looking for? How that? I need thatching. Thatching. Look at all that juicy raw meat. More to the point, look at all that leather. All that juicy, glorious leather. I don't mind. Seriously, it's really, really weird. I don't mind doing box missions at all as long as I don't have to fly. Except when you take on too many box missions, and then you get somewhere and the fucking whole cargo hold is just full of little boxes, and you don't know which ones are supposed to go where. That's horrible. Seven. Batching. Storage. Granary. Even though I don't need granaries yet, but it's good to know. I do need mud. Extract the mud. There we go. Mainly because I haven't really worked out where I'm going to bother putting farms yet. Probably up here. Ah, yes. That's right. Now I've got to work out which of these freaking plants is which. Barley produces extra straw. Rye is more resilient. So is like, I don't, what do you, oh, okay, so rye is the good stuff. think. I don't know. I'm very confused. Confusion is high. Try and line that up a bit better. Not that I think that's going to be any better, but you know, I'm allowed to try. There you go, lads. I don't even know what any of them are doing. It doesn't look like anybody's doing anything really, does it? Everybody's just sort of standing here. What's... Can I tell... What season is it? Fall. Okay. Fall. It's fucking autumn. Fall. Oh, there's that little baby mammoth that didn't get killed. It's hunted. Put it out of its misery after having lost its parents to the horrible man. Send the dogs after it. That's so rough. Horrible. Trader has arrived. I don't think I want anything from that trader. I don't think. That said, I think this might be where I call it. It's been 2 hours. And it is Sunday for you blokes, so we don't want to be up all night watching me fart around with my little primitive humans. So thanks for coming and chatting. Outside of that, I don't really have anything special to say for the week because all the Arknight stuff's done. So, au revoir for now.